hello, project organization participants. Thanks for being part of this wonderful program. Now, we're on lesson 5 in this video, so hopefully you've done the work in the first 4 lessons, which includes making your sorting templates and doing your themes list. And if you haven't done those things, I'm going to really recommend that you go back and do those before you try to do this next step. Well, you actually can't do the next step without those parts done. So what we're going to do is start sorting. We're going to start sorting with paper. The reason I like to start with paper is because even if you only sort an inch of paper or 2 inches of paper, you can actually take advantage of the work that you've done right away the very next time you scrap. So, in the previous lesson you wrote your themes index and you created your sorting templates. So I've got my sorting templates here, and as I recommended in that last one, this is just from the dollar store. It's a 12 by 18 tablet of paper. And it works great because it gives you space to write those themes down one side and then actually use the other space to stack things up. Now, you can sort paper either using these sorting templates. Now, if you choose not to use them for paper, you're going to use them later, so there is a reason to have them even if you don't use them in this step. I'm going to use these, and I'm also going to show you another way to sort paper, and that is by using a paper storage box, which is what I've got here, and then just using, this is just a 12 by 12 piece of chipboard, and I've just put a little adhesive, self-adhesive tab on the top of it and labeled it. This one actually says winter. I know you probably can't see it on the video. But you can sort paper either using the templates or using a paper storage box and creating some dividers that match those themes and categories that are going to go right into your box. I'm just going to pop this back in here the right way so it's in order: winter, spring, summer, fall. I'm going to set this aside for now. So if you're using your sorting templates, you're just going to take those templates and spread them out in whatever area you have available to sort. So I'm just using this small space on my desk right here. I've got those fanned out. Now what I want you to do is start with a small amount of paper, an inch or maybe 2 inches of paper at most. One of the things that happens when you organize is we take on these great big organization tasks, and we get everything torn apart, and then all of a sudden we realize we have something else that needs to be taken care of. So we have to abandon that organization project. And what happens in that situation is all those things we tore apart end up getting stuffed back together in a corner or into a closet or into some other tote, and it's just a big wheel of frustration. If you can work in small groups of products, then you can get small amounts done that are going to add up to something really big. And as I mentioned earlier, when you do have just a little bit of paper sorted, you get to take advantage of having that paper sorted the very next time you craft, because you can use what you've already sorted. So I'm going to start with just a stack of paper here, and it's kind of grouped, you know, like this is all a birthday group from Basic Gray. So I'm going to put that right here on my ABC, B, birthday, and so I'll hold this up too. So down the side I've got the different themes, so I know which themes go on that. So it's themes ABC, and then the different themes that I had in my list that fit the ABC category. So go ahead and put that down there. And I'm just going to work my way through this pile, sorting things. Birthday, here's some beach paper. That's going to go also in B. Then I've got some Halloween paper. I've got some Christmas paper. So Halloween is going to go on this stack here with labeled Halloween, Thanksgiving, so that's my fall stack. I've got Christmas stuff, so that's going to go on my Christmas, New Year's, winter pile. I've got some camping things. That's going to go right here on camping. And then finally, my last stack is rainbow, and this is all reds and pinks. So that's going to go in my red and pink section. So now I've sorted an inch of paper, and I'm ready to just put it away so that I can actually use it right away, and so I don't, nothing else happens, or I have to just gather this back up and start again later. So I'm just going to put each of these away where they belong. Now, there's several different ways to store paper. So there's obviously the paper storage box, which is a great option if you're a paper junkie and you can really hold a lot of paper. And one of the things that I really like to do is take that whole stack of Halloween paper, or even if, like this is all Basic Gray, it's one collection. So I might take one of our super-sized single pocket pages and put that whole group of Halloween paper or that whole collection right into a super-sized single pocket page. Now I'm ready to put this page either right into my scrap rack under the right category or into a paper storage box. And you can see I've got some paper storage boxes set up behind me as well. Honestly, the vast majority of my paper is right here in my scrap rack. I find that if I can just turn to that section and flip through, that I'm going to be able to find exactly what I need right here at my fingertips. But this paper storage box that's here and the ones that are over here and even the ones that are below my scrap rack, and I'll bring the camera around and show you in just a few minutes, they all work in the same 4-section system. So that if I'm looking for Christmas paper, I can go right to the December section of my scrap rack if that's where I have all my paper. Or if I have way too much paper to put in there, or if it would take me 15 scrap racks to put that much paper in, I know that I can go right to my Christmas section in the 4-section system of paper that's below my scrap rack and find all my Christmas paper as well. One of the nice things about putting it in a side loader single or a super-sized single is that if you are going to go to a crop or class or something, you want to pull that Christmas paper out, you can just clip it onto a binder. When you get home, you can open up this binder and put it back away. So that's one way to do it with the templates, and then you just take the stacks and put them where they belong, whether you're using paper storage boxes or your scrap rack. So that's one way to do it, but I told you I'd also show you how to do it in the paper storage box. So this is the paper storage box, and as you can see, I just have the little tabs here with the labels on them, and they are the same. So this is themes and ABC, and this is winter, spring, summer, fall. So if I was sorting that using those instead of using the sorting templates, I would just take my ABC papers and put them under ABC, and I would take my Halloween papers and put them under fall, right into the box. Christmas papers right into fall. Reds and pinks would go in the rainbow section just behind the tab labeled reds and pinks. So now I'm able to sort them into the boxes. One of the nice things about sorting directly into the boxes is that you can stack up 3 or 4 boxes in a row and take your pile of paper and sort them easily. It doesn't require quite so much space to do it directly into the paper storage box. And again, these are just 12 by 12 sheets of chipboard that I stuck a self-adhesive tab on and put them in the box. Now when I'm ready to actually use the boxes, as I've got back here, I can leave the tabs in, and they work as dividers in there as well. You'll also notice that one of the things I did with these, with the super-sized single, I stuck a self-adhesive tab onto the super-sized single as well. So this one says birthday. So now I can kind of do a secondary sort, and I can go in here and I can find all the birthday papers, and I can put those birthday papers right into that super-sized single and put it back in the box. I can do the same thing. I've got, let's see, camping papers here. So I'm going to take all those camping papers that match up, and I've got a pocket that's labeled camping, and I can put that in there as well. So now when I'm looking for those papers, it's even easier to see where birthday starts and where camping starts, in this case where beach starts. But in just a few minutes, I've organized literally hundreds of sheets of paper and put it away. So now the next time I'm ready to scrapbook, I might not have all my paper sorted, but at least I've got a good start on it. And if I'm working on those beach pages, I know exactly where to go to get my beach paper. So that's it for today. Below the video on the website, you're going to see the written out article with even some more pictures and details. As always, if you have any questions, you can feel free to email us at customerservice@thescraprack.com. You can also join our Facebook group and post questions there. We've got a lot of people who have been sorting and organizing with us for the last year and a half as we've started the series. So they have lots of tips and tricks on their own. So I hope you'll join us on Facebook and visit us on our website. I guess quickly I should tell you about the products that I used. I used the paper storage boxes, and those are under the accessories tab on the website. I used the super-sized single storage pages. Those are under the pages page on our pages tab on our website under the shopping tab. The little self-adhesive tabs, we sell them on our website. You can buy them at Office Depot as well. They're just a basic office supply, but those are under the accessories tab as well on the website. So I think that kind of covers everything. I'm going to do a little pan around shot and talk a little bit more about the different areas of my room and where the paper is located in each area. So you can stay tuned in for that, or you can go ahead and start getting busy on your own scrapbooking paper organization. Thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Okay, so this is just a setup here in the corner of some paper storage boxes, and they're mostly set up to illustrate for people how to use the paper storage boxes. And these you can see I have painted and cut out flowers on to match the room, so they're pretty and fun. And this one on the end is just got a Christmas motif on it. So if you're a paper junkie and you love a specific, or you have lots of paper for a specific theme or category, you may want to have a box designated for that specific category. And then each of these, the holiday and seasons, the rainbow, themes A to M. I don't know where the other box is, but there is another box that's themes for the rest of the way. So that's one way to do it with the paper storage boxes, and those are just sitting on the counter. If we pan over here to the scrap rack, you can see it's open right now to Valentine's Day, but you can see that I've got my paper right there in the scrap rack. It's easy, it's at hand. I also keep my scraps in there as well, so easy to get to everything and right at my fingertips. And then finally, below the scrap rack, I've got some paper storage boxes, and these are tipped on their sides, and that allows me to pull the paper straight in and out of the paper storage boxes quickly and easily. So really simple. Below that, I do have my chipboard organizer. But in general, everything that I need to use is right at my fingertips, whether that is in my scrap rack, as you see here, or whether it's right below in paper storage boxes. So just depending on how much paper you have. That's it.